Curry in at the 1. And for Orlando, Fultz and Suggs are the backcourt. Banchero plays the 4 with Carter Jr. at center. And it's Wagner in at the small forward position. Well, Clark, with the majority of the regular season behind us, you think teams start looking ahead on the schedule to see who's coming?
Sure they do, but they'll say they don't. At least coaches and front office members, that is. The players just go out and continue to ball. But they know who's coming to town.
Now here's Wagner. Second shot opportunity. Klay Thompson pulls down the board. To the paint. Here's Green. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
We highlight Thompson's scoring often, but right there, just a great read to get it to the open teammate.
Here's Fultz, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. After a slow start to his career, Clark, it seems Markelle Fultz has found his comfort zone.
And, you know, B.A., it's really good to see because he really struggled early with that frozen shoulder injury he had and lost a lot of confidence. A former #1 overall pick, that brings a lot of pressure and expectations. Man, I tell you, this young man has weathered a lot and has come out on the other side in good fashion. Great to see.
And the second free throw is good. Unlike a lot of drafts, Grant, there wasn't a clear first overall pick in 2022 for the Magic.
Yeah, but I do think they nailed it, taking Paolo Banchero, a 6'10 playmaker. Banchero was Rookie of the Year, and he's certainly a player you can build around.
Now here's Wiggins. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Clock at 4. Lets it go from the wing. And it's Orlando with a rebound.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Suggs, the pass to Fultz. Banchero outside. Takes it inside. Carter, the pass to Wagner. Kuminga against Banchero. True on the 14-footer.
And this is a part of Banchero's game they'd like to develop here in the league.
The Warriors have gone 1 for 3 so far. Curry passes to Wiggins. Back to Curry. Puts up a 3. Knocks it down from distance.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Fultz. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Shoots over Curry. Rebounded by Green.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
Pass to Curry. From deep three-point land. That won't go either for Curry.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and it was maybe a step out of his range.
Now here's Wagner. Back to Fultz. Lets it fly. Kuminga pulls it in. And so Kuminga will bring it up for Golden State. Thompson passes to Wiggins. Inside. Tips it up. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Boy, throwing himself on the offensive glass and being rewarded for it, that's the energy that Draymond Green brings.
Timeout called, the Magic. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
Everyone expected them to come out and dominate that night. Maybe they underestimated their opponent a little.
You know, I'm not sure if they were taking them lightly. I think they just didn't play well. I mean, that happens sometimes. You got to give the other team credit, too.
A line change here for Orlando. Here's Anthony. Paul with some nice D.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Payton passes to Looney. And he makes it.
Making a statement here early. Going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Now here's Anthony. Outside, Ingles looking to end the run. Hauled in by Paul.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Over Anthony. The bank shot, no good.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Harris down low. Looney's there. Harris outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Wagner. Basket counts.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
Golden State has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Outside Paul. Pass to Šarić. Over Isaac. Šarić shot is off. Orlando trailing here. Here's Harris. It's not going to go for him. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Paul. He's guarded by Anthony. Now here's Paul. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Indiana.
And another key for them was his rebounding. Just a great effort.
Anthony feeling it out a bit. Shoots over Paul. Anthony with a bucket.
Yeah, you know, Anthony has this in his bag. He's practiced these mid-range looks. You can tell.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Warriors ahead, up 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Well, there's no question that the Warriors are the team of the decade, Grant.
Oh, I mean, B.A., think about it. 6 finals appearances in 8 years. They did miss the playoffs in 2 of those seasons, but they still came away with 4 championship rings, plus 2 MVP trophies. Not bad.
Banchero plays the 4 with Carter Jr. at center. At the 2 and the 3, it's Suggs and Wagner. And it's Black in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
And Green loves flexing on the defense. Welcomes the contact and overpowers it.
Here's Black. He's covered by Curry. Here's Black. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. The Warriors leading. Outside, Green. Up top, Thompson. Kuminga, the pass to Curry. Pass to Thompson. It's rebounded by Wagner.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
The kick out to Banchero. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Golden State. And here is Thompson. Back to Curry. Over Suggs. Curry, no good. The Magic have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Here's Wagner. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Wagner showing you how you can get out and run in the transition game.
Curry surveys. Pass to Thompson. Now Green. He's checked by Carter. And a deep 3 from Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's Suggs. Outside Carter. And Clark, it's safe to say that there's more talent in the NBA today than ever before.
I don't think there's any question about that, B.A. There are more outstanding players across the country and around the world than at any time I think, in the history of the game, in part because of the information age we live in. Players from around the world can see examples of excellence from whatever part of the world they happen to be from. And that is huge in inspiring young players to dream and realize their dreams of being NBA players if they have the ability and the work ethic to do so.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Warriors head coach Steve Kerr has somewhat of a hands-off approach. He said, quote, coaching isn't controlling. My goal by the end of the year is to just sit there and do nothing. And that means it works, because that's what a coach's job is. It's not to pull strings, call every play, and direct traffic. It's to say, this is your team. PA?
Yeah, that's how you have to think about it, right? Thanks, Allie. Anthony misses. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Pass to Paul. Minute 32 left in the first half of this game.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And what you like about Gary Harris, you can depend on him to make good decisions and always bring that energy, Grant.
Yeah, no doubt, BA. I mean, he's all about the team, willing to do whatever they ask of him. You don't have enough guys like that on your roster.
The Magic have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Fultz with it. Payton covering. Fultz can't get it to go. The Warriors shooting about 43% from the field in the second. Payton against Fultz. To the middle. And it's Green missing. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Pass to Harris. To the wing on the left. Here's Anthony. Here's Wagner. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball.
Outside Paul. From the wing, he squares up and sinks it.
I mean, this guy is so good in the pick and roll, and it's such a reliable play for him because he's so good at reading the defense.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Warriors ahead. They lead by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
For your Magic Youth Dance Team.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Bernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. And in one stretch there, they were up by 6. They were slightly better in the second. Not a big difference between these two teams. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
They were simply the better team on the offensive end. Every time the defense made an adjustment, they would make an adjustment on offense. Winning that little cat and mouse game, they'll be difficult to beat.
Check. What'd you think about Orlando?
Got to give some credit to the energy of the second unit guys are trying to make a name for themselves tonight. And, you know, I like to fire under the starters, baby.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, one guy who's getting it done is Draymond Green.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Clay at the 1 and the 2. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's Green in at the center position. And it's Green with the ball for the Warriors. 3-point lead. And following this one, they'll take on the Timberwolves in Minnesota. That'll be the second stop of this 6-game trip. Wagner against Curry.
And Curry is always a threat to shoot, which is why defenses sometimes get too aggressive guarding him.
First team foul. At the line for the Warriors, Stephen Curry.
And he makes the first.
And you can tell being a leader comes naturally to Curry. He sets the tone out there, and all his guys follow his lead.
And so he hits both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Fultz against Curry. Pass to Suggs. Wagner on the wing. The Warriors pull it in. Down low. Here's Wiggins. Ooh, nice D from Fultz.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Here's Suggs. No made baskets yet. To the inside. They get it again. Carter. Green with the defensive effort. The Warriors leading. Inside. Here's Thompson. Thompson finishes in transition. Good execution.
Boy, Andrew Wiggins, the former first overall pick, showing off his passing skills there.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Suggs with the bucket.
Well, they get one to drop. A little relief after 4 straight misses to start the half.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Carter against Green. And here's Thompson for 3. It's rebounded by Banchero. The Magic have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Right side Fultz. Pass to Banchero. Lets it fly. Off target with a jump hook. And the Warriors shooting only 39% so far in the game. Up top Curry, pounded by Fultz. Curry, no good.
Well, you gotta miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Here's Wagner. He's off on that one. Excellent D there from Kuminga.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Oh, so tough to stop Kuminga inside.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Timeout called, the Magic.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
So Orlando ends up going with a new group. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
2 minutes.
Wagner against Looney. And it's Wagner missing. The Warriors have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Pass to Paul. Ooh, solid defense from Anthony. Orlando trailing here. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Klay Thompson is able to go on scoring stretches like few players in NBA history. He said, quote, once you see it go straight through the net, that's when you're in the zone. At the beginning of the game, you hold your follow through. Once you feel like you can't miss, you shoot real quick, and that's a great feeling. You feel on top of the world. B.A.?
Yes, indeed. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Looney. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. Pass to Podziemski. Tries it from 16. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. All right, a chance to check out stats for Stephen Curry.
And he's taken a small step back offensively. He really hasn't been the same this month as he was earlier on. He's lacking the intensity he had. He needs a new mindset and stop being passive and play with more aggressiveness.
Here's Podziemski. Pass to Looney. Here's Podziemski. Hounded by Harris. Here's Podziemski. Here's Looney. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Paul looking it over. Now here's Thompson. Looney with the ball. Wagner picks him up. The shot by Looney, no good.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
Ingles passes to Anthony. Over Paul. Anthony misses. Outside Paul. Got it.
Boy, a tough, gritty, smart point guard. Paul isn't at all intimidated by a little contact.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. At the 2 and the 3, it's Suggs and Wagner. Then Carroll plays the 4 with Carter Jr. at center. And it's Fultz in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
And for Wiggins to take another step forward, he must improve as a shooter. So this is good to see.
Fultz with it. Outside Carter. Over Green. Carter can't get it to go.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And for the Berlin native, Franz Wagner. His NBA career is off to a terrific start.
Yeah, at 6'10", he's extremely versatile. He's already a talented scorer at all 3 levels. Plus, he's able to put the ball on the floor and create for his teammates.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Wagner. You think of Wagner mostly for his offense, But Clark, he's a great defender as well.
You know, B.A., he really is. He moves his feet well, both laterally and up and down. He's got great size at 6'10". He can step out and defend guards in the pick and roll. Very versatile defensively, and he's got a nice zeal in how he goes about it.
And both free throws good for Wagner.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Pass to Green. And here's Paul. Outside Kuminga. Over Banchero. Here's Green. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Carter's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Now here's Fultz. He's guarded by Paul. Paul against Fultz. Here he goes. That one doesn't drop. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for Golden State. Paul passes to Curry. Another three for Golden State.
It looks easy, effortless. Curry, natural from long range.
Orlando calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Time for T-shirts. Give a big round of applause. It's your 407 dance team.
Now Fultz. Outside Carter. The shot from the low post is good.
Aggressive work by Carter there. Good play. They touch him up a little bit, but he was not going to be stopped.
Paul passes to Green. Oh, Carter with the block. Outside Fultz. Here's Wagner. Second chance shot. The rebound by Wiggins.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Now here's Wagner. Carter with it. Now Wiggins defending. Carter, the pass to Fultz. 5 to shoot. And the layup is good off the glass.
And, you know, Fultz is highly skilled as an offensive player. When he gets this kind of position and inside, it's a wrap.
Outside Curry. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Golden State, Stephen Curry.
First one falls. Wagner's checked in for Orlando. The Warriors also with a sub. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Chris Paul. And he makes both free throws. Here's Suggs. And it's time for an injury report.
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Orlando. He told me that some strained elbow ligaments are the concern. At this time, doesn't appear to be any major damage. For a team that had a playoff run in their sights, this is a serious blow. But we'll see if they can maintain their momentum. Back to you.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
For Orlando, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Now here's Banchero. That shot is off. Thompson with some nice D. Golden State has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter.
Not only racking up points, but also limiting their opponent's scoring. Really impressive win here
For the Warriors.
And it was dueling three-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
And looking at their record after this victory, this will be their 37th of the year.
And with just one game left to play between them, they've captured the first 2 meetings of the year.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that third meeting.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Stephen Curry.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long, everybody.